Hello and welcome back to Sage and Stone Tarot. My name is Jennifer and I am back to do another monthly love reading for the month of June for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. I welcome everybody. I am so grateful that you are here. This is a brand new channel, so if you are brand new to my channel, just so you know, I am an intuitive tarot reader, and what that means is I read the energy of the cards. I channel messages in addition to what it is that I see within the images of the cards. So that could be words, phrases, song lyrics, visions, things like that, mixed with the traditional tarot. And this is a general love reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single Capricorn out there. I welcome all cross watchers. And again, this is a general love reading. So if these messages do not resonate, it might not be the reading for you, or I just might not be the reader for you. I think I said that right. If it doesn't resonate with you, then maybe the messages or this reading isn't for you, or I might not be the reader for you. So let's begin. The way it is that I do this, I first pull 3 messages from my Moonology Oracle deck to get some moon energies, and then I pull a card from the bottom of the deck, and that will give you your crowning energies, what might be in and around you at this moment in time. And just remember, energy ebbs and flows, it shifts, it changes. So just be aware of that. And so the first message that I have for Capricorn in love for the month of June comes from the disseminating moon, and the message is take time to breathe out. First messages that I'm feeling, Capricorn, is there a situation that just kind of came to a head recently? There's a situation. The disseminating moon is the period of time right after a full moon when we have the culmination of all of this energy. So it's like that in life. So I'm thinking and feeling that there might have been a culmination of some kind of situation that came to a head, that you're just really kind of taking a time out in a sense, and breathing out, because I feel that whatever the situation is it's either you or your person, but I'm feeling, Capricorn, that you have just recently dealt with a very exasperating, very stressful, emotionally stressful situation, where now you're just, like I said, kind of taking a step back, taking a time out, kind of just breathing out, just relaxing, and just taking things as they are. Doesn't mean that you're taking things lying down. As just for right now, you're just kind of waiting for the smoke to clear, so to speak, and just kind of taking some time to yourself. And with this energy, with taking time out, comes the waning moon. What do you need to release? So given that I'm sensing that there's a situation that just kind of exploded in a sense, now that you're taking a time out, and now that you're taking some time to breathe and just kind of take things in and survey really kind of what it is going on, this is the time to pay attention to what it is that you need to release from this situation or this relationship, and how you go ahead and go about doing that, or what the moon is. The energy is the new moon in Pisces. You need to make some new room after all of this, after this situation that I'm sensing that has come to a head. It's time to meditate and contemplate. The new moon in Pisces, new moon energy is making space for new opportunities, new beginnings. So it's a dreamy kind of state. So it goes very well with take time to breathe out. and releasing whatever it is that you need to release, because the other energy is a time for healing, the balsamic moon. So outside of this card, a time for healing, all of the other cards are blues. And so this is what I'm sensing, is that this is the throat chakra. I'm getting a lot of throat chakra healing that's going to be needed. I'm also feeling that you might be feeling that you haven't been heard, or you haven't not just been heard, but you weren't able to truly speak your truth, and it's time for you to stand in your truth and speak your truth, because by not doing that, it's hurting you. It's hurting you, and not being able to stand in our truth and not being able to speak our truth, eventually over time, it begins to fester, and we can begin to become resentful and bitter. And so this is, again, I'm going to say it's a good time to take time to breathe out, release what it is that you need, and then take the time for healing. This is a time for you to heal and to just breathe and to meditate and to contemplate. So I'm going to be probably referring to these energies, these cards, now that I'm getting into the tarot. So what it is for the month of June in love for you, Capricorn, we got the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is being very laser focused, self-mastery. And in regards to love, when I see this card in regards to love and relationship, Capricorn, you've been working very, very hard, very, very hard on this relationship. You've just been very laser focused, and maybe to the point of where, to your detriment. You've been very focused on the Temperance card. This is about balance and patience and alchemy, mixing the right ingredients, so to speak, to get to the result that it is that you are seeking. The card also speaks of grace. It speaks of the way I like to see this as far as balancing and moderation. The Temperance card sits between the Death card and the Tower card. So change, peace, chaos. So if you can, I'm feeling that you've been in a situation or in a relationship where there has been change and then a moment of peace, and then the chaos begins again. And you've been very focused on how you can balance things out, how you can, quote, make things better. But the fact of the matter is that it takes two. It takes two to want to work at and focus on a relationship to make it work. Excuse me. It could be the other way around. This could be you. Your person might be feeling this about you, Capricorn, but what it is I'm sensing is you, Capricorn, have been very focused on trying to balance out and make this situation, this relationship work, and it's come to the point where you've now taken the Hanged Man approach. You've taken a step back. This can sometimes mean stagnation, and I don't see it as being stagnation. I see it as taking time to step back and start looking at things in a completely different perspective. It's also about taking a step back and looking at, not only just looking at things, but learning things. Like, it's almost as if you're going within yourself, meditating and contemplating what it is that you need to release. And so this card and this card go together. Take time to breathe out, the Hanged Man. And the reason this has all come about, we have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So I get a few different messages. Feeling that somebody has walked away from you, feeling like you've been kind of taken advantage of, or it's a very sneaky behavior. Somebody has been very sneaky with you, and it has caused conflict. Here, the Seven of Wands, feeling very defensive, having to feel that you have to defend yourself, feeling that you have to defend who you truly are. But it can also, what it is that I am picking up is that there's been a lot of conflict and arguing and animosity within the relationship, within you and your person. So much so that it has caused you to take this Hanged Man stance, because we now get the Four of Swords. You are trying to, again, there's a lot of regrouping. Capricorn, you've been through something that has been painful. And for the month of June, I feel that this is either just happened or it is happening right now in the present. And so for the month of June, a lot of your time is going to be spent healing and contemplating and releasing, regrouping, retreating back into yourself, taking the Hanged Man approach and trying to balance things out within your own heart, mind, and soul, because this situation truly has been painful for you. And once you come out, because you do end up coming out of retreat, because what happens is we got the Ten of Swords. So there is some kind of painful ending coming, something that you know needs to end, because it's just too mentally and emotionally hurtful. We got the Four of Swords again. So this has to end, and it comes out that you are ending this painful situation, because the next card to come up is the Three of Pentacles. Now, the first thing, I didn't want to first think of a third party situation, because this also represents coming together in collaboration and compromise and working together. And that's the first thing that it is that I felt, is that within this situation, I'm feeling that there's a lot of conflict, and you are feeling that you not only are not being heard, but you aren't able to speak your truth. So you've retreated back because you don't feel that there is any compromise or cooperation. But I wanted to kind of get a few more messages, and what came up is the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles again. So besides not having any cooperation, this clearly indicates that there is a third party situation where this has left you out in the cold. You have felt out in cold, and not just out in the cold, but that your wishes, you feel that your wishes have been crushed, destroyed. So this is the reason for taking a time out and releasing the pain, releasing whatever else needs to go, this toxicity, this negative situation, meditating and contemplating. There's a lot of healing going on, because the next card to come out is the Healing card. The month of June is a month of just reflection and healing and contemplation. I know I'm repeating myself, but I have gotten to Four of Swords. Take time to breathe out. What do you need to release? Meditate and contemplate, time for healing. And now we have the Star. And there's good reason, Capricorn, because there has this situation that has kind of blown up has everything to do with the third party situation that has left you out in the cold, that has left you feeling unwanted and uncared for. Dishonored is a word. This is what I'm being told. You feel very dishonored, disrespected. So as you come out, you do come out of this healing mode. You do come out. And you come out, because the Five of Swords, what this healing does is that it pulls you out of, because we have the Five of Swords twice. In the beginning, it's because there was so much pain and conflict and animosity. You've been healing this. You are no longer conflicted internally. There is no more internal conflict. You know where you stand. You know where you stand, and you come out as the Knight of Pentacles. Now, I know in a lot of readings that the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight of all of the 4 knights in the tarot, but this is an earth energy, and given the fact that there have been so many swords, and you have definitely had to take some time out to breathe and heal, this is a good place to be, because what you're doing now is that you feel much more grounded, you feel much more centered, and if you look at the knight, he's surveying the land. You are surveying your life. You are surveying what it is that you truly want. That you truly want in your life going forward. And what that also brings to you is renewed life, renewed vitality, feeling alive, feeling happy. This is the happiest card, the Sun card. So the Sun comes out. So after all of this Hanged Man healing, contemplation, this time of healing that you've needed to, you've had no choice but to do, what it brings back for you is the Six of Pentacles. It brings back to you the reciprocity that you deserve, Capricorn. You come out of this feeling balanced. You have now brought back into your life the balance of equal give and take, and it first starts within you, because the last card to come out is the Justice card. So Capricorn, you could be dealing with a Libra. This is the Libra card. You don't have to, but it's there. So if it means something to someone. But in regards to you, Capricorn, this situation that you have ended, it was a painful ending. It cost you a lot of internal conflict and inner turmoil, and having you feel left out in the cold, because this definitely was a third-party situation that you felt crushed your wishes, your wish fulfillment. But once you came out of the Hanged Man and this time for healing, you came out feeling much more, you do come out feeling much more grounded and centered. You know exactly what it is you want. So that brings the Sun back into your life. You feel renewed vitality. You feel much more alive. You've brought back reciprocity into your life, and you have given yourself the justice that it is that you deserve, because this situation, I'm feeling strongly that it has been going on for a long period of time, and it has had to come to some kind of ending. It had to end because you were just in too much pain, too much mental anguish, and you have focused so much of your time, so much of your energy, so much of your heart, that you were given no other choice but to end it and to heal. And in the end, you are able to walk away with the justice that you deserve, balancing the scales, and the Sun ends up coming back into your life. And so if this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe, and click the notification bell to be updated on new videos. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can look that it can be found in the About section on my channel, as well as in the description box below. And I thank you, Capricorn, and until next time, I wish you much love and much peace. Thank you.